on Iwtv News.
Diversity, equality, and inclusion. Reiver Country continuing to lead.
For the middle of nowhere, this is pretty good.
Same old for the volleyball team.
Told me in August that this team could play like this, I'd be like, no way.
Football, baby, ×2.
We're still learning, and
finally, music to our ears.
From the campus of Iowa Western, you're watching Iwtv News.
Hello and welcome to our latest edition of Iwtv News. I'm JJ Davis. And as we all know, the times are a-changing, and so is Reiver Country. Iowa Western continues to lead with its vision of the future of a never-ending story.
Inclusivity is...
It's more than just words on a table. Equality in so many ways. The Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee, or DEI, kicks off its mission in the Reiver Room.
Just getting folks in the room, having conversations about what we plan to do, and then getting ideas from them about what they would like to see us do as well.
We appreciate diversity. We also are making awareness of inclusion, and so we know that if you can tell them, like, hey, engagement of differences is important, and that we appreciate everyone's differences as well.
We basically want to let people know there are opportunities on this campus, no matter what religion you are, what ethnic background, what race, if you're disabled, what religion you are. So we're an all-inclusive group, and that's the way we want our campus community to be.
Just mingle, there's like little activities on the wall.
The community begins to sign in at 2 o'clock.
Try and learn more about who you are.
Dialogue, both on-screen and off, taking place.
Across the world, I guess, are looking at initiatives to be more diverse.
DEI went from the boardroom in the fall
I love the video.
to the Reiver Room in the spring.
Right now, we probably have policies that aren't equal to all different people. And we really got to look at that. Institutions really need to open up our doors, open up our eyes, and really think about what we're doing, but more importantly, open up our ears and listen to what's happening out there.
Absolutely, diversity is a strength. And I think the college is trying to harness those differences and realize diversity here on the campus.
Everybody might not respond the same to certain things, to be sensitive in certain ways in what you say, how you move, because you never know who that could offend.
Yeah, just like I've met so many people here from all around the country, from other countries, and I would have never known some of the things about them unless I talked to them and hung out with them all the time.
Yes, honestly, I came here and I was like, wow, for the middle of nowhere, this is pretty good. This is great. You know, they're including everyone. They notice us, they notice everyone, and it's fantastic.
And so is the food, but the real food for thought. Diversity, equality, and inclusion. The conversation never ends. Actions speak louder than words, and Reiver Country is taking action.
It's important that we lead by examples, that we promote awareness, we educate, we support all our faculty, all of our students, all of our staff.
Because we want to gather these different perspectives, and it'll help us create a new vision for the future.
Football, baby. Only this time, 2 games. But up next, Natty, here they come. Again, when we come back.
From the campus of Iowa Western, this is Iwtv News.
Action!
Talk about decades of dominance, that's the Reiver volleyball program. Iowa Western is off to nationals again. That's just a broken record, that's for sure. So, how'd they get there this time? The fifth-ranked team in the country lines up against John A. Logan. All Reivers, Yadahira Anchante, full jump. The home team jumps out 16-0. E-Sing with a song and give him a hand. First set 25-5. Number 6 again. Big Blue hits it an unheard-of 5:06 clip. Mike A. Bertens leads the charge with 9 kills, 25-13.
I don't have much to say. I thought that they
Iowa Western turns it up even more. Set number 3. The former Titan, Delaney Esterling, one of her 8 Ks. And the Reivers just block the Vols, winning the third set and match 25-13. So it's off to the district final. Later, Big Blue lines up for the district championship. And again, all home team. Mike A. Bertens leads the way with 12 kills, and Iowa Western just killing it at a 3:52 clip, takes the first set 25-12. Now the Reivers can do no wrong. Anchante going down. Big Blue 14 blocks, clip the Cardinals 25-8.
Let's win out. Give our crowd something to cheer about.
Cheering on in the third set. Time for another brick wall as Iowa Western just blocks Mineral Area 25-16. The Reivers are off to the Natty after peaking at just the right time.
Literally what we were just talking about in the locker room is that, man, what a time to peak right now. Because if you told me in August that this team could play like this, I'd be like, no way.
I feel that this last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, we were really going up. We're in our best moment right now as a team.
I'm pretty excited because it's somewhere that all the freshmen obviously haven't been yet. And our starting lineup is packed of freshmen, so I think we're really eager to get there.
All smiles. The Reivers, seeded 5th at Nationals, will serve it up against number 12 Wallace State on Thursday, April 15th in the first round. And then there's the women's basketball team. So close the last couple of years. So is the third time the charm? The Reivers put it up with Northeast for the regional championship. Big Blue, hot early. Haley Burfield knocks down 5 threes, pours in 17 points. Gabby Smith's even better, 42-33 at the break. Home team outscores the visitors 23-13 in the third. Jazzy Germano to the bank. Smith nails down 21 points. Dusty Oball 16. And Iowa Western wins the plaque 78-60. The Reivers won away from the Natty. Lindsay Vanderhoof drawing up the plays in the district championship game. Ariel McElroy pours in 12 points. Gabby Smith floats in with 16. The home team forces 24 turnovers, lead 21-9 after 1. Haley Burfield 7 threes by 19 at the break. Jazzy Germano on the run with 16. Izzy Nottabo inside with 10. 6 Reivers in double figures. Dusty Oball backs in 13. Burfield with 21. Reivers off to the Natty, 105-57.
They were pretty excited for that moment, weren't they? I think it's been a long time coming. We've been working really, really hard, and it was just that expression of our joy.
We didn't think that we were even going to have a season, so for us to have a season and to end up like this is pretty great.
It feels amazing. It's great to win with the girls. Just can't believe it, really.
I couldn't ask for a better group of ladies. They have resilience, they have so much support and love for each other.
All signs point to Texas and the Natty. The Reivers tip it off with old friend Western Nebraska in the first round. Time to bounce over to the Student Center. No rush with John. Rushing or passing? How do the Reivers take the fort? After the break.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world? You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Did you hear about the pony with a sore throat? He was a little horse. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why couldn't the Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Where do cats go on vacation? New York.
This is a revenge game.
Yeah, baby. And 2 games this time. So everybody, football, baby. This crazy season continues. Now, Iowa Western hits the road to Fort Dodge and the date with an arch rival.
Have some fun. That's what we're here for. Hey, you guys all love football.
The 9th-ranked Reivers invade Fort Dodge to tackle number 5 Iowa Central. Now the visitors lead 6-3 second quarter. Nate Glantz hits Donovan Moore 30 yards. Next play, Kedrick Usura just muscles in from 9 out. Iowa Western and its fans up 13-3 at the break.
Go Reivers!
The Tritons return the third quarter kickoff for a touchdown, and then Brady Pope hits Savion Johnson 18-yard scoring play, 17-13 home team. But Big Blue responds, 8 plays, 63 yards, Glantz the last 5 to Zion Guerrera, and Strohmeyer and the Reivers take control in the fourth. After a field goal ties it, the freshman QB hits Michael Love in stride. 66-yard TD strike, Glantz throws for 401. And then Jacob Ellis just seals the deal. A 40-yard pick six with just seconds left, and Big Blue outguts rival Iowa Central 34-20.
There's some penalties. I mean, I don't care if they're good calls, bad calls, but we give them too many opportunities. I think the team is still trying to, I think we lost our composure there for a little bit, which you could feel that momentum switch. But I was really proud the way we bounced back and made some plays.
Redemption for you. You dropped that short touchdown. You caught the big play today.
Yes, sir. I mean, I had to get that back. I was thinking about that all week. And I just did what I just do.
Guys, we expect to win.
And so the Reivers crack the win column. And next up, under the lights against Ellsworth.
3, 1, 2, 3, Reivers!
Iowa Western busts out against the Panthers. Over from the get-go. First quarter, Nate Glantz looks one way, fires the other. Justin Simmons, 9-0. And then in the second, Kedrick Usura bolts through the line. 29 yards to pay dirt, 16-0. Then Caden Wetjen returns the punt. 57 yards, and it's 23-0. Now Glantz 14 of 22, 132 yards, and this is second touchdown to Donovan Moore, 30-0. 462 yards of total offense. Former Falcon Luke Waters powers it in, and the Reivers crush Ellsworth 54-0.
Still learning, and it's good to get a win like this, and like I said, get a lot of people in some action, and there's still plenty of coaching points or teaching points on this film.
Defense, we got to come like that every week. We're a great unit. Everybody plays well. Play like that for the rest of the season, we'll be in good shape.
The dark side forces 6 turnovers, holds Ellsworth 73 total yards. Next up, at ABC, Arkansas Baptist. How about some baseball, baby? Raritan and the Reivers never say die. Now the Spartans had them on the ropes, but the football team out in support of the baseball team. Reivers down 2, 6th inning. Thatcher Kozel rips a base hit down the line. Pinch runner Drew Jennings scores. The lead is 1. Not anymore. Aaron Staley then belts a solid shot to right center. Big Blue just 6 hits overall, and here comes the go-ahead run. And then, for insurance, David Johnson goes the other way. Windy day, just blowing out, and look out, can't make the play. 7th-ranked Iowa Western comes back to outscore Southwestern 7-5.
We got some guys that are showing progress, and we got guys that are really fighting themselves right now. So you try to help them.
I was just in there and I was looking for something about belt high, inside to outside that I could really get a good swing off, and he left one in there for me, and I ended up getting a barrel on it, and that was about it.
That was about it in Game 2 as the home team belts 14 hits. The Reivers complete the 2-game sweep, ripping the Spartans 12-2. Big Blue now 26-5.
Get out of there.
Iowa Western then hosts Marshalltown for a weekend series. After Aaron Staley bangs a base hit, he steals second. The home team 14 hits overall. Benjamin Palmer then knocks him in with one of his 2 hits. The Z-Man, Peyton Zabel on the hill. The big right-hander goes the distance. 4 hits, strikes out 6. The Reivers win 7-1. Big Blue then throws out the Tigers in the next 3 games to complete the 4-game sweep. The 7th-ranked Reivers now 30-5. And then there's the softball team. Now, home sweet home is always a good thing, so what about the Reivers? The Reivers back home after dropping 4 straight at Kirkwood. Game 1 against Southwestern. 2nd inning, Taya Opine off the glove. A.J. Gregory scores 3-0. Big Blue 9 hits overall. Maddie Weiling just doubles over her head in the 6th. 8-3 Iowa Western.
Stay right here, 10. You got it, Ben.
Now the Reivers a little shaky. Oops, but in the end come through. Big Blue holds off the Spartans 8-5.
Good teams find ways to win, and we found a way to win. It wasn't pretty, it wasn't beautiful, it wasn't anything other than we gutted it out.
It was great coming back after a tough weekend and coming out here and showing us what we can do.
Doing it in Game 2. Safe, and then Kat Bain right up the box in the 4th inning. Iowa Western takes a 4-1 lead, but hold the phone. The visitors swinging back. Southwestern storms back to whack the Reivers 15-5. The Reivers go to bat against Southeastern on a sun-splashed Friday afternoon. 3rd inning, Kennedy Walls drops in a base hit, and Chloe Brown, who singled and stole second, comes home on a bad throw, and it's 1-0 home team. Then in the 5th, Maddie Wiley, dead center field. Walls trots in, and it's 2-0. Now Iowa Western just 4 hits overall, making them count. Maddie Lehman just over the infield. Big Blue outscores the Blackhawks 3-2. The visitors then shut out the Reivers 6-0 in Game 2. Iowa Western KOs Southeastern the next day 3-2 and 9-3. Big Blue wins 3 of its last 4. And speaking of a trifecta, how about the men's golf team? Won its 3rd tournament in a row and 5th overall this season, as Derek Thompson and the guys sit atop the leaderboard at the DMAC Invite. So the Reivers on par for a great finish. Now to men's soccer.
Number 15, Luca Natty.
3rd-ranked Iowa Western kicks off its spring season against Northeast. 5 minutes into the match, Maruke Kawahara breakaway, and it's the beginning of the end. 2 minutes later, Ibrahim Konde, far post, and the route is on. Later, up 3-0, Ivan Cagliado, nothing but net, and the Reivers go on to blast the Hawks 11-0.
It's always hard playing that first game outside in a while. We got the result, we got the W. There's a lot of things we need to work on though. I thought set pieces, we didn't really execute that well. We're very young, very green, especially in terms of junior college soccer. We have a lot of freshmen. We picked up some D1. We picked up 2 or 3 D1 transfers, so that's helped as well. but still, junior college soccer is just a different beast.
We got guys from Japan, guys from Spain, guys from the Caribbean, everywhere. I think we've kind of gelled together very well. I think we have a real shot at doing something special this year. So.
Special indeed. Big Blue not tripped up in its first 2 games. Iowa Western hits the road and just scuttles Scott 17-0. That's 28 goals in the first 2 games. Then it was the 6th-ranked women's turn. Midway first half, Anna Hall goes around and sneaks it through just inside the near post. 4 minutes later, Yoshiki Kitadai with the PK. Brisk wind blowing, Reivers 2-0 at the break. Second half, the freshman from Japan again. Big Blue blanks Northeast 3-0.
We knew what Northeast was about. We knew they could counter really, really well, and so the girls prepared excellently. They executed our game plan perfectly. Northeast wasn't a threat on the counter, and then we just created a lot of chances, and I think that resulted in two PKs. I think we've just got multiple weapons. I think in the past we've relied on 1, 2, 3 players. This year I think we've got 5 or 6 players that can change games, that can win games for you, and then just save games for you.
And your back line?
Back line's solid.
I feel like a sophomore that I can tell that this season it's make us stronger. I feel like we're stronger than last year, like a family.
The family then goes on the road and shuts out Scott 6-0. That's 9 goals the first 2 games. All hands on deck. 6th-ranked Iowa Western playing at Lewis Central, no problem with Hawkeye. Opening minutes with the left foot, Paula Bosa, and it's 1-0. Then around 5 minutes later, the freshman from Barcelona, little chip shot, and the route is on. Still a little later, Bosa takes the cross, and with the hat trick, the Reivers blank the Red Tails 5-0. Big Blue 3-0 has yet to give up a goal.
That's a hat trick for number 9, Paula Bosa.
Turning to men's basketball. Now, it's been an up and down season, so how does it end? Sophomore night in Reiver Arena. Deshaun Dyson and 4 sophomores honored before the game. Now the home team by 5 at the break. Elijah Bishop gives Big Blue a 58-49 lead the second half. Cole Kaufman, 78-75 visitors. Dyson on the run, 79-78 Iowa Western. Now D-Max up by 2 with seconds left. Roland McCoy, who leads the way with 25 points for the win. And the 3rd-ranked team in the nation escapes the Reivers 86-84. The Reivers run against Southwestern, Region 11 first-round tournament game. Kel Balfour not going to be denied. Roland McCoy, little jab step, pours in 17, 36-29 Big Blue at the break. Now Balfour drives in 32 points, home teams by 11. But the visitors come roaring back. And again inside, 79-76 Spartans, 15 seconds to go. No. Southwestern ends Iowa Western season coming back to win it 81-76.
We lost momentum in the second half early. And, then we had to really work hard to get back in control of the game, and we did, and then we kind of lost momentum again, and then, just came down to not making quite enough plays down the stretch. Again, at the end of the day, I'm learning, they're learning, and just excited to move forward here from this situation and get ready for next year.
Next year can't come too soon enough. The first-year head coach and his team walk off with an 11-12 record. Take a time out. How about some tunes? Music to make it all better. On the other side.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Schedule your campus visit today. Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
Thanks. We needed this. I mean, how often do you get to relax? Me? We're not talking about me. We're talking about you as this crazy stuff continues. So, you want to get away? I got just the thing.
It's like strawberry on a sunny day. It's so wonderful.
His name is John Rush, and he's been heard on college campuses all around the country. The Alabama native averages over 200 performances a year.
Bring me in, bring me out.
Then, it's the students' turn.
I came to see him and listen for a while. Se buscamos un bobo. Y la mamá son mía, mía, mía. Y la mamá son mía, mía, mía. Y la mamá son...
She heard the trumpets from the military band and the flowers fell out of her hands. Baby, why'd you leave me? Why'd you let me go? I was counting up forever, now I'll never know.
It's a good time to be had by all. John Rush and friends hitting all the right notes in Reiver Country. And so it goes. The curtain comes down on another show. Until next time, because there's still plenty of stuff going on. But as always, the IWTV News team is up to the task. And so for this latest edition of IWTV News, I'm JJ Davis, and as always, I'll see you around campus.
IWTV is online. Like us, follow us, watch us.